What's going on, people? I'm supposed to be at the gym right now, but all day long I've been involved with this conspiracy theory. This conspiracy theory that Mayweather has failed drug testing. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He's failed drug tests 3 times, and it was marked confidential and is now starting to surface. For real. Alright. One of the benefits of working jobs in your life, where you have to actually fill out W-2 forms and W-4s and whatever have you. Every job has something called SOP or SOG. That's Standing Operating Procedure or Standing Operating Guidelines. When it comes to doping agencies, even those organizations have an SOP or SOG. But hold on, let's take it one step further. WADA, which is the World Anti-Doping Agency. Yes, the World Anti-Doping Agency has a SOP or SOG for drug testing worldwide, meaning their SOP, SOG, which they call WADA Code, WADA Anti-Doping Agency Code. Every drug testing agency in the world falls under WADA. Falls under WADA. In order to operate, you have to operate by WADA Code. Now you can, as a business, you can operate off of WADA Code, but still add your own stuff in there. Maybe you want to stiffen some rules even further. You can do that. You can add on to it. If you if you know anything about OSHA, different states, like I'm from Michigan, they have OSHA. They go by OSHA guidelines, but they do OSHA, meaning they operate under OSHA guidelines, but they take it a step further in their process, meaning they add on to further detail stuff to make something more safe. Put it that way. So in WADA, who is basically the governing body above everybody, has the WADA Code, which is their SOP, SOG. You know what the great thing about that is? It's online. See, I've been having this back and forth debate about the conspiracy theory that Mayweather has failed 3 drug tests and it never was released and blah 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 this and blah 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 that, and a person has went as far as to say the guys at USADA is Oscar De La Hoya's golf buddy. He probably paid him a couple million under the table to keep something confidential, blah 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 and blah. Let me end this conspiracy theory, because I'm smart enough to do my own research. Did I research the Mayweather incident? No. The reason I'm not going to research it is, to me, it's a conspiracy theory. And if you read these guidelines, you will understand why it's a conspiracy theory. So, I'm going to put the link to WADA Code right in the description box down there. If you start on page about 84, It talks about confidentiality. The whole process. If you fail a test under any drug testing agency, the confidentiality process and the whole entire process is what's going on. I'm not going to go into detail of it. You can read it for yourself. I'm just going to hit a couple key points so y'all will shut up about this conspiracy theory about Mayweather right now. 1. It does not have to be released to the public until everything is finalized. Meaning, when a person fails a drug test, it does not have to be released to the public right then. It could go through the whole process. Meaning, they go to court, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the verdict comes down to being, then it's released. But they even have a time frame. You can't do it for more than 20 days or something like that. I didn't read it all entailed, but yeah, you got a time frame, and it's not years for this information to be released. Well, let's go back to the conspiracy of Mayweather and Oscar covering it up. Well, here's the great thing about standard operating procedure, which is WADA code. When somebody fails a drug test, it's the responsibility of that drug testing agency to inform WADA of what's going on. I'm going to say that again. When someone fails a drug test, it's the responsibility of that agency to inform WADA, World Anti-Doping Agency. You hear that? Do you comprehend what I'm saying? Meaning, if the conspiracy theory of Mayweather failing 3 drug tests happened, and you possibly think it's possible that they paid USADA to keep quiet, then they must have paid WADA too. Come on, man. Impossible. And now that this conspiracy is viraling around the internet, I guess that's a word, I could put it out there. Why WADA, you don't hear nothing about WADA being involved? Because if it happened for real under WADA's watch, and they didn't catch it, it would be hell to pay. So, if Mayweather had failed a test previously, WADA would know. And if WADA didn't know, we would know WADA is very involved in solving this issue. But guess what? WADA's not involved. Why? Because Mayweather's never failed a drug test. So, as long as WADA's not in the picture, it never happened. There's nothing else to say. Can we please stop talking about this? Because, I'm smart enough to look up and do my own research. Did I ever try to research Mayweather failing the drug test? No. Why? Because it sounded like a conspiracy from the jump. People are saying he failed tests way back when he fought Oscar De La Hoya. Then why, if that's the case, and now he's using USADA? Well after he fought Oscar De La Hoya, he's using USADA. Why are these conspiracy theories starting to surface after people use VADA and failed drug tests? Now it's starting to surface. Conspiracy. This is conspiracy theory. I didn't look into it. I'm never going to look into it. You can do all the researching you want. I went to the source. SOP, SOG. I keep saying that because any of you that works a job, it could be as simple as McDonald's. You have to go over a SOP or a SOG. And in when it comes to doping agencies, their SOG is WADA code. When somebody fails, WADA knows. If somebody fails and WADA don't find out, and then it surfaces, WADA will be involved. And that doping agency will probably lose, if it's a licensure for them to do it, they'll probably lose their licensure. Have you heard anything about that? Have you heard WADA involvement at all? No. Conspiracy theory. So kill all that noise about Mayweather's failed drug test. I'm not going to go into it. Some people will go into it like they do this and this and this in the test. Man, just kill all that noise. Every doping agency falls under the same operating procedure. So if they all fall under the same operating procedure, it's a standard that you have to test. You can add to that testing, yes, but it's a standard you have to test. And you have to operate under those guidelines for failed tests. Now, the only other thing I will say, in the case of like Andre Berto, how it hit the public so quickly. He allowed that to go public. It's up to his discretion under WADA code if he wants to let that information out to the public before the whole process is done. Just like Peterson. He failed the first one. He didn't want that out in the public. He kept it confidential for a couple months until he failed the second one. And then it went public. Ain't no way in hell somebody failed 3 tests years ago and it never goes public. Ever. It's possible. And if it were possible, that means WADA doesn't know. That means they will be involved right now. And USADA will pretty much get the door shut on them as a drug testing agency, and they wouldn't be able to do business ever again. Now, do you think my golf buddy, I'm the head of USADA, and my golf buddy Oscar De La Hoya says, hey man, if we fail a drug test, I'll give you a couple million, and you just keep it hush hush. While I'm in my golf swing, I'm going to say, hell no, but let's finish this game. Because it's too much money out there to lose for USADA to get into those type of shady practices. They won't be able to test Olympic athletes no more. They make a lot of money off Olympic athletes. And since this whole drug testing thing is starting to blow up now, they're probably going to get more involved with sports across the platform. So start with the conspiracy theories. It never happened. Y'all can theorize all you want, conspiracy theories and all that. It's all bogus. It's all bogus. If you want to still say USADA is dirty, you might as well say WADA is dirty. And if you could honestly think that Mayweather or Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, has enough money to grease USADA's pockets, you out of your damn mind to believe they have enough money to grease WADA's pockets. Just crazy. So get the fuck out of here with all that nonsense. This topic is dead, done. I don't want to hear it no more. I put it to sleep. So let it go to sleep. Till the next one, deuces.